It's getting late in the fall and Halloween is on the way. Halloween is a holiday that probably a few years ago might not have meant that much to a lot of people, but it's actually become the second biggest holiday in the United States of America as far as spending goes. By the time people pick up their costumes for their kids or themselves, even their pets, they pick up their candy, throw the party, make preparations for a Halloween party, it's actually become a type of holiday that the average American will spend almost $80 on themselves. So it's become more and more popular. And of course, what would Halloween be without trick-or-treating? But with trick-or-treating, of course, comes danger. Now, here in the Lakes area, we've been very, very fortunate the last few years to not have any major incidents on the road during Halloween. But this is always a good time to have people remember that there will be little ones and other people out on the road here over Halloween. So make sure that you're driving cautiously. Always look around you as we get later into the year, and of course not only just for Halloween. Be more cautious driving because all the deer running around right now, and be more cautious because it's getting dark much, much, much sooner than it used to. But Halloween is kind of one of my favorite holidays. In fact, I'm from an area of the state that considers itself the Halloween capital of the world. It's a time when most of the farm work is done, or at least ending, and families begin to get together. It's getting cooler, and Halloween is the first of a long series of holidays that we will enjoy here in our great country, in the Detroit Lakes area, and throughout the United States of America. So, what kind of things should people do for Halloween? What kind of costumes will we see? Well, there's always the classic popular ones, and I'm not sure what we'll see for new ones, although it seems like characters from TV commercials or superheroes from comic books or TV shows or maybe even certain movie stars always seem to be popular Halloween costumes. But to stick with the theme of safety here, if you're going to wear a mask with your Halloween costume, you got to make sure you can see out of it both ways. Especially whether that goes if you're a little kid or if you're a big kid, that's definitely something you're going to want to keep in mind. And of course for parents, whenever your kid comes home with their big basket of goodies, you always want to kind of check that over, make sure everything looks legit, make sure everything looks all right with it. In other words, no packages look like they have been repackaged or anything like that. And in the era of more health-conscious food, it's interesting to see if we continue to see lots of candy in baskets, or if we begin to see other things put in people's baskets for Halloween that might be a little healthier for the kids. And of course, with safety comes people that are the older trick-or-treaters that might not necessarily go house to house, but might go from establishment to establishment where adult beverages are served. Those people need to be especially careful as well. Always have a designated driver, and be aware we are in the middle of a massive click it or ticket campaign by the Minnesota Department of Transportation, which includes of course the State Patrol, local law enforcement both in the city and in the sheriff's offices. So while Halloween has quickly become the second biggest holiday when it comes for spending by individual Americans, it also is the first holiday of the beginning of the year, marks the start of fall, and also is the start of people having a good time. But you can only have a good time if everyone is going to be safe. So while you're out and about, make sure you watch out for kids, make sure you have a sober cab, make sure all the candy's okay. In other words, there's a lot of things you need to make sure of before you can sit out there and enjoy Halloween. So everybody, have a happy Halloween this year.